Hey guys, welcome to Biology 2210, Dalton's house class, and today I'm gonna go over the veins of the body. And in the lab list, she split it into four parts with the arteries and the veins, uh, there being the top and the bottom. So I just put in the top and the bottom for the veins all together. And right now I'm gonna go over the veins of the body. Okay, nice. So going over the veins of the body, she wants us to know the landmark. So the landmark in this case is the superior vena cava, which is this one right here. That one. Yeah, this one, yeah. And the landmark for the inferior vena, for the one in the bottom, the veins in the bottom of your abdominal, is this one. That's your inferior vena cava. Okay, anyways, let's begin. So going over the veins of the body, this is the cat model. It looks like I rewrote something here. Let me just erase it. And so yeah, again, this is the landmark that she wants us to know. It'll make it easier for us. And I do agree. This is the landmark. This is the superior vena cava. And and as you can see with the image on the right, this one is the azygos vein. I'm gonna just write the acronym of it to cut some time off. So this is the azygos vein, and the one on top, like right here, the one on top right here, that's the internal mammary vein. Okay, nice. Now as you can see here in the picture, it splits off into two branches, going from the right to the left. It don't matter because they both have the same name. They just have different, directions. So going this way, this is the left brachiocephalic, and going here, this is the right brachiocephalic. But I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind if we were to just leave it like that. Unless she specifies it, then of course you specify the direction. But anyways, both of these are the brachiocephalic veins. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, cool. Now, once it branches off, this right here, going here, that's called the subclavian vein. That's called the subclavian vein. And then branching off even more, this is the axillary vein under the armpit. And then branching off even more, that's the brachial vein. And remember, all of this is pointing towards the heart. So let me just draw like a structure saying, oh, it's going this way, you know? Okay, cool. Now, once we get there, we have the internal and external mammary. Now, the internal mammary is not on your lab list, but I think it's good to know so you don't confuse these two. This is the internal mammary. But I'm gonna just put like that, just to let you guys know that this is not in your lab list. But the external mammary is in your lab list, so you do have to know that. Okay, nice. And again, it's all going to the heart, so this is the way that the blood is going to. Okay, cool. Now, in the picture, you see how it splits into three different parts? This one, the one going across, that's called the transverse jugular vein. Transverse jugular vein. And the one kind of like going towards the face, this is called the anterior facial vein. And the one kind of like going away is the posterior. So this is the anterior facial vein. This is the posterior facial vein. And again, the anterior facial vein is going to the heart along with the posterior, and the transverse is going across because, again, this is symmetrical. You're going to have these veins symmetrical to both sides, just like in the picture, but this is just one side. Okay, cool. Now that we've identified the lab list that she wants us to know for the top portion, let's go over the bottom portion. And I'm going to put the picture right here. Okay, cool. Now that we have the picture of the the inferior, let's go over the landmark. So the landmark in the inferior is the the inferior vena cava. Oh my god. Do not quote me on that. I messed up. But again, this is the inferior vena cava. Okay? And let me just draw it real quick. Like that. Remember, it's going this way. It's going that way because it's going to the heart, right? It's a vein. It's going to the heart. This is the inferior vena cava. That's the landmark that she wants us to know. Okay, cool. Now going over the renal vein. This is the renal vein. These kind of like transverse cross thingy like vein. That's the renal vein. Now, I want to say something before we continue. These ones, I need to ask her because I don't know that much yet. But apparently this is called the spermatic or the ovarian vein. Now, I can't even, explain it because that's basically all I know. So it's best that you ask her because I don't know myself. Okay, and again, this is going to the vein, so it's going like that, and like that. Cool, right? Now let's get into the bottom portion of the vein. So the first vein branching off is called the common iliac vein. And I'm going to just draw that right here. Common iliac vein. And then the second one branching off is called the external iliac vein, which is going this way. And then the third one branching off is literally kind of like right next to the external. This right here, it's really hard to see, but it looks like that. Can you guys see it? Yeah, the quality kind of sucks, but it looks like that. Now, this one is called the internal iliac vein. Let me just thing it real quick. Let me just name it. Again, common. Oh, what's wrong with my Apple Pen? Did it run out? I think my Apple Pencil ran out. I'll pause real quick. My bad for the inconvenience. My Apple Pencil needed to be charged. So anyways, going over the terminologies again. This right here, these two are called the common iliac vein. Both of these are called the common iliac vein. And then branching off the common iliac vein is the external iliac vein. External iliac vein. And then branching off once again, but not like away, is called the internal iliac vein. Jesus. Okay. So yeah. Cool, right? Okay. Now going over the hepatic portal vein, the landmark that she wants us to know is the hepatic portal vein. This is also part of the inferior vena cava stuff, the veins. So anyways, the hepatic portal vein is this one. This one. That's the hepatic portal vein. And then branching off that, this one right here, is called the gastrosplenic vein. And then the one in the bottom is called the superior mesenteric vein. And as you can see with the hashtags, you don't have to know it because it's not part of your lab list. Well, technically it is, but not in the vein section. This thing right here is your liver. Your hepatic portal vein leads to your liver. And then branching off the gastrosplenic, which is this one, I'm like pointing towards it, it's branching off your stomach. This is your stomach. And then branching off the superior mesenteric vein, these are your intestines. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it with the vein thingies. So yeah,